Hi, this is Emma from Centered Within, and this is Animal Magic. I wanted to come on to do a little video to explain the psychic readings that I do on my YouTube channel. Now, this was an idea of mine, was actually an idea of my mentors that came up a good couple of months ago, actually, if not longer, maybe 3 months ago now. Because I do psychic readings, and she thought it'd be a really good idea to do psychic readings for animals. So I do that, I video them, and it's 11 different animals, and it's the collective message. But what I'm finding more and more, and this is why I'm coming on doing this video, what I'm finding more and more is how much animals are speaking to you. They've got so much to say. Have you ever thought of speaking back to them, asking them, talking to them? Building that connection up. There's that connection. It just seems to be going very one way at the moment. It's very collectively feeling that. Some of the messages come through, it's something to pinpoint and look at the animal. They've got something that they want you to look at. But you're quite in tune to looking at things like that. You quite know that. You'll know when they're not feeling well, or they're under the weather, or they're just off. But forget about those moments. What about the day-to-day connection, the day-to-day hello, the day-to-day I love you? Now, I'm not saying you don't love your animals, because you do love your animals, but do you actually tell them and connect that love? Not just verbalize the love, actually your heart connecting with their heart. You connecting in. How are you? What are you feeling? Now you might think, well, how do I do that? It can be as easy as giving them a massage. Okay, it depends on what animal you have. Holding them in the palm of your hand, stroking them. But when you're doing it, you're not thinking about the dinner, your project, what you haven't done, who you've got to pick up, what's your next thing. You are grounded in the moment with you and your animal. And even with, if you're with your horse, you're not thinking about, oh, I've got to do this exercise, that exercise. It's just you and your animal in that moment, and nothing else exists. And if this is a practice you keep doing and you keep building, you will then start speaking to each other. It just feels like it's coming, and maybe we're not listening enough, or we can't hear enough. And you think, well, how can I hear? But you know if they're not very well. You know if they're feeling off. And also a few messages are coming through as well. Animals are showing us, showing you a reflection of you. Why are they behaving like that? Can you look at yourself and see, is that an element of how you behave? I was speaking to a client the other day who, like their dog doesn't like men. My client has the same opinion. She doesn't like men. Can you look at yourself? Are there elements in your life, in your relationships, is actually just a true reflection? Oh, my animal's not, is misbehaving, or whatever it might be. Now, let's get this clear. There's nothing to say that they're doing anything wrong or you're doing anything wrong. Everyone does the best that they can do. But is there something you can do together? And I have people said to me, oh, can you just Reiki my dog? Dog doesn't need it. Dog doesn't need Reiki. I don't really Reiki animals anyway. I do, if they're with me, because I've done Reiki and they just love it. They just jump on and have a Reiki session, whether they like it or not sometimes. But is there work that you two need to do together? Because the connection that you have, it's not one or the other. It's the connection between the two of you that needs to be looked at. Just what I wanted to sort of come on and talk about, because it's coming up time and time and time again. About the messages coming through. They have so much to tell you. So much information, so much beauty. And it's just like so many just sort of shut off to this. And I know so many of you love your animals so much. It's like there's almost like a disconnect, a lost in translation. So try and think about this. Think about your connection. Think about how you connect with one another, and maybe how you can, grow your connection that you have. And when I do this work one-on-one with clients, work with them individually, with the animal and the owner. And even when I do my animal healing all on its own, the owner always gains a healing session as well, because you are one unit, because the strong connection that you have. Some of you don't believe you have a strong connection, but you do. You just don't see it. You can't see it. You sort of lost the ability to see it, or you just need reassurance that you have it. Just seeing if there's anything else. I think that's it. And I might come on and do more of these videos actually. It's more of a collective sort of message. And obviously you want to know more information, then you can find me on my Facebook page, Centered Within. And you can book a session with me one-on-one, but maybe more of a collective group thing. Then maybe I'll come and do more of these videos as well, looking at connection, connecting with your animal. But for now, I just wanted to come on and say this and speak to you. And just want to say, sending you so much love.